To put it bluntly, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Put It Bluntly with myself, the Wobbly Gamer, and my amazing co-host, Cameron Keywood, also known as Dragoncog. We welcome you to the podcast. This is our first episode, so bear with us as it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Yep. Boredar, everyone.
How are we?
Yeah, not too bad, pal. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, you had a busy day yesterday, so...
Yes, we've had to delay the podcast for one day because of life.
Yeah.
We've had bed delivered to Taz, and the house was a mess, and ended up with a migraine, so it's been a fun week, but we crack on and we move as ever.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm the Wobbly Gamer, visually impaired content creator and accessibility consultant, and I will hand over to my co-host to introduce himself now.
Yep, so as Matt said, the hottest commodity in the accessibility space. I am Cameron Keywood, founder of Dragoncog Interactive, founder of the Access Game Jams. I think that's what I'm calling them. Co-host of this podcast, PlayStation gamer, an all-round lovable guy, I would like to think.
Yeah, you're alright, you're not too bad.
Yeah.
So, why have we started this, Cam?
Because there's not enough podcasts with two white men talking. It needs
about
to be...
football and video games, yeah? There's not enough
you know,
there already.
I saw a gap in the market and thought, why not? Nah, but, you know, we've got on like pretty well in a couple of months we've known each other, so...
I think that's safe to say, yeah. So, no, we decided to kind of start this just as a way to talk about disability, accessibility in gaming, football, life in general, and we will have amazing guests. We have got a couple lined up already, I believe.
Well, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yeah. I've like reached out to people and hopefully we'll hear back from some of them, but yeah.
So yeah, this one's just an introduction podcast to introduce myself, Cameron. As I said, we're both in the accessible gaming scene. Cameron is a developer, myself as a consultant. We're both freelance, both do it off our own back, and have become very good friends since meeting last year at EGX, I believe.
Yeah, EGX, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, we've known each other on social media for a little while before that, but never formally met. Bumped into each other in the hotel bar at EGX, and the rest is history, to put it bluntly.
Yeah.
How many times can we get that into the podcast?
I'm still paying the hotel cleaning bill.
Oh.
Ruby, stop!
That had to come in once.
Well, we are lying. We have got a guest. It's Ruby.
Yeah, it's always going to be bloody Ruby. But, so let's start off with, how did you end up in the gaming space, Cameron?
I suppose it started when I was like younger, playing games, and every kid who plays games probably has that dream. Oh, I want to make games. That's the dream, and then they actually grow up and get a real job. So
you've got a real job.
Yeah.
Don't knock yourself.
Yeah. I've been employee of the month, so quite a lot. It's just me. I should clarify for everyone who's listening. It's just me. I am the employee and the employee of the month, so and the boss. So every person has that dream of making games or playing football or. I went to university because I took a gap year that turned into 2, and then just went into uni, made some games, and then. Trying to get into the industry that's on fire at the minute, I will probably chat about later. And I thought, I can't get a job at the minute, it'd be easy to start my own studio. And I did, and 3 days later I was registered. And yeah, I've always been thing with accessibility, because my first foray into really thinking about it was my dad's colourblind, so I'd always ask him, well, the colours are right, could he tell the difference? Because it'd be infuriating, because he'd say, yeah, that's red and that's green, but I'd say, yeah, but what does it look like to you? So yeah. But, it's just something I really wanted to do, and I put my mind to it, and eventually done it. I think your history is a lot more interest in the mind, to be fair, so you might want to delve into that.
Interesting or just out there? It's always been a gamer, and then played games, lots of games, like an unholy amount of games as a child. Never wanted to be in the games industry. I've kind of fallen into it about 7 years ago. Found out I was losing my vision, and kind of went, oh shit, I still want to be able to play FIFA with my friends. And started to look into accessibility in gaming, following people on social media, doing research, reached out to EA Sports at the time, one of their community managers working on FIFA, and he got back to me and was like, right, let's talk about accessibility. And I'd only been interested in it for about 2 months and was like, shit, better learn some things then, haven't I?
That's that. Like I've said to you like many times, you don't ask if you don't get, like, you know.
No, and so yeah, 7 years later, we have the Wobbly Gamer as a business. I am an accessibility consultant working with large companies like Rebellion, EA Sports, Xbox, PlayStation, and plodding along, playing video games and shouting about tech size on Twitter. So yeah, it's a long story that I don't want to take up the whole podcast with.
Yep, we got a special coming up on that, everyone.
Have we?
Yeah, well, maybe.
That's a volunteer to that one. As you can see, we are very early in days into the podcast, so we are still coming up with ideas, and we are very much freeballing this.
Yeah.
If you know me and my style, and probably Cam's style by now, it's not a lack of organisation, but it's more of a let's just crack on and we'll see how it goes kind of concept.
Yeah, it's like, well, you say that. When I did a couple of talks EGX last year, I'd done that's like full-on scripts, you know, not like movie. But I did like bullet points I wanted to hit, and I've done it for about 4 or 5 of the talks, and then I don't end up looking at them once, and I just free it. I mean, it's... that was my first public speaking as well, so, you know, you ever think first public speaking, you'd want to stick to the notes. But I just went out there and I remembered what I did. Yeah.
It's much better to speak from the heart from the paper than from the paper in front of you.
Yep.
We have mentioned the fact we are both gamers, and I believe you mentioned the fact you're a PlayStation boy.
Yep.
How comes you ended up on that side of the fence?
The only console I have not owned, like, since probably, like, the PS1, like, Xbox days. Obviously none other than, like, I owned a Wii, but who didn't own a Wii at this point? I've owned every Xbox console except the newest one, the Series. I just couldn't... I don't know, I found, like, the Xbox One, like, really off-putting. Like, the 360 was amazing. I love the 360.
I think the 360 is my favourite console ever.
Like...
it was just a different era. Gears of War...
like, PlayStation dropped the ball in that generation, because... even now you can't really, like, port PS3 games over, because of the architecture they used for the development. They shot themselves in the foot, and then Xbox basically did the same thing with the DRM stuff for the One.
Yeah, and then it's PlayStation have kind of dominated the last decade.
People don't think that by the end of, like, the generation, the PS3 actually overtook the Xbox in, like, sales.
Yeah. By
like 1 million or 2, so that, you know, they did well to claw it back, but yeah, I think the 360 for that one.
And then I'm a self-confessed Xbox fanboy. It's well known. I've had the PlayStation 2, then went to Xbox 360. I've never looked back. I do own a PlayStation 5, but that is for work-related purposes, as I like to say. It's not my main console of choice. My Xbox is my baby. And yeah, I've just always been an Xbox gamer since the 360 days. Just lived, breathed it, and just Gears of War, Halo.
Pro Evo 5.
I don't know if I'm contractually obliged to let you say Pro Evo in my presence.
I will strike that from the record. There's a football game that wasn't FIFA that was okay.
it was a football game that wasn't FIFA that was okay. No, Pro Evo had its time.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's like a mobile game now.
It's dead. It's dead.
It's dead in the water. Yeah. We'll leave that one there.
Yeah.
Gaming news this week. You said it's been a bit of a fire.
Yep.
There was a certain announcement yesterday by a gentleman in charge of a well-known games company, Bungie. Should I let you crack on with that?
Yep. So another 220 layoffs in this dumpster fire of the year. I think it's around 20,000.
It hit 20,000. Yeah.
Just so far this year, and you've seen like big studios close. You've seen like studios made critically acclaimed games like Tango Gameworks shut down. Hi-Fi Rush, like it's on my list to play. And yeah, it turns out after the acquisition, the leader of Bungie bought himself some classic cars. 2.3 million's worth or something.
He was inviting people around at the start of the week to go and look at his new cars, weren't he?
Yeah.
I've seen that on social media in a couple of places. That's probably not the thing to be doing when you're going to be firing them 2 days later.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, they're not being fired. They're being made redundant. Sorry.
Yeah. Like, it makes... It's shit, basically. It's just shit. There's not another way to describe it. It's just shit.
No, it's not. You've nailed it, yeah.
Like, I know people who've worked, like, in different companies and they've been laid off, and, they're the nicest people you'd want to meet, like, and, just because some person who don't even have an interest in the games industry thinks Pac-Man is a brand of rucksacks, wants to make a bit extra money. Yeah. Like, Xbox, I think, made, like, profit, like 60% profit. I think 49% of it was due to the Activision acquisition.
Yep.
And then they laid off, like, couple hundred, I think, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a couple of hundred, and they've also shut down studios, and it hasn't been the greatest year in terms of companies highlighting themselves as decent companies, in terms of morals and ethics.
I don't think it's as bad as 83 for the video game market crash, though. We're not there yet, but
it's been there's a long while left to go in this calendar year, but it's not looking too good at the moment.
No, like they're making bank, they're making money, and then they fight or making people redundant, and they're struggling to feed their families. Like,
it's mental. So on to happier things and more positivity. Star Wars Outlaws has been highlighted by a number of content creators this week as an accessibility hit. Steve Saylor released his early thoughts and opinions. Sightless Combat released his early thoughts.
Was it Steve or Chris?
Was it Chris or Steve? That's the question.
Yeah.
I've got a picture of Steve. I don't know if it was Steve or Chris. I'm still trying to work that bit out.
Yeah, we'll find out later.
We'll find out later.
Yeah, it's I look forward to it anyway because I'm a big Star Wars fan. I watched the films with my dad when I was younger, and then I watched the new films. I think that's the only program, like when the new Star Wars series comes on, that's the only thing me and my dad will watch together, because he's like big into his cars and his like wheeler dealers, and I don't mind wheeler dealers, but it's not what I'd pick to watch.
No, I don't have an interest in cars because I'm never going to be able to drive them. It's kind of a pointless endeavour for me.
People saying, you gotta have a manly hobby, fixing cars. Or football. Well, I wouldn't say football's a manly hobby anymore, half the time they do.
Definitely not. It's for the prima donnas.
Yeah. Fake tan as well, Jesus.
Alright, leave Ben White out of this. He's done nothing.
That's what I was actually thinking of as well. So it's the same with Star Wars. It's looking really promising. Like, I think it's Antonio. Is it Antonio Martinez who did for the game Accessibility Nexus?
Yep.
Yeah. So when you see positive things like that, you just hope
it's nice. It's good. Ubisoft are every title seems to be getting better and better in terms of accessibility. They've dropped the ball on a couple in between, but it seems to be every title they release, something new is added, something positive is added. And even though this game, Outlaws, did have a bit of slack, take a few shots a few weeks ago from people that had apparently had hands-on time with it on TikTok, what I've seen is positivity.
Yeah.
It's a good game. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be totally accessible for blind gamers.
Yeah.
Or gamers without sight, but it's still a step forward from Ubisoft. They've got audio description in all of the cutscenes. They've added lots more customization sets for the HUD and things like that for visually impaired gamers. Button remapping.
Yeah,
it's ticking a lot of boxes that a game like that should be ticking, because
it's going to get to a place eventually. Like games from Ubisoft will probably be able to be played by people outside, gamers outside. Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's going to get there. You've got David Tisserand, Stacey Jenkins. It's not like they haven't got some of the biggest names in accessibility inside their studios. Let's be honest.
Yeah. To be fair, I think we could spend like an hour just shouting out accessibility people in different studios.
Yeah, we could. That could be an idea for one day.
Yeah. Or guests, if you fancy coming on to talk about it.
If anyone does fancy coming on, reach out to myself or Cameron on social media. Just look for the Wobbly Game or Cameron_Keywood on Twitter, and you will find us. Oh, sorry, X. It's not Twitter anymore, is it?
No, come on. It's Twitter, everyone.
Everyone calls it Twitter.
Jesus, yeah.
Anything else from the gaming world this week? What have you been playing? I know we've both been playing X-Defiant.
Yeah,
I've been doing a run through of Red Dead.
I jumped on the other day with some friends. One of my friends, he's like proper rage. He's broke like 15 controllers. Shout out to Howell. But yeah, he quit within 5 minutes of the first match.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah, so I ended up on a really good match with the sniper as well. Like, the sniper in that game is so OP.
Oh, it's so OP.
I think I went like 29 and 13.
It's not bad.
That's good. If you know me, if you know me, that's like god tier for me. That's like someone's taken on my body. Effort. Yeah.
So, what football team do you support, Cameron?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Very prestigious club. Won a lot of trophies. Nothing to do with oil money.
No, not at all. How are the oligarchs treating you? Are they all right?
Is it bad to say I want Roman back?
No, it's not.
Jesus Christ.
I had to say I want him back. We want you back.
I don't think... obviously, like, there was the links with, like... I didn't think we'd mentioned Putin in the first episode, I've got to be honest. But I didn't think it'd be links, the links with him. Like, you could tell he loved the club, like, he, put the money in, and now we've just, we got some Americans. Yeah. I don't want to offend any Americans listening, so I'll stop there.
So... I can't believe we've got Putin into the first episode.
Oh, we have to bounce out later with Zelensky or something.
Get the good guys in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know we've got American owners. They know what they're doing.
Did they?
Okay, it took a little bit of a while as an Arsenal fan. We had to get through the Pepe 72 million transfer and a couple of others, but the transfers have been good now. Yeah. We know what we're doing. We're just coming second in a two-horse race at the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But Man City switch it on at the end of the season.
It's like January comes around, Pep just goes, yeah.
Yeah, right. Let's time to play 10 games and play the best 10 games.
Come on now, guys. We've been messing around first half of the season. Little Crystal Palace win there and there. Turn it on. Yeah.
It's heartbreaking because you get your hopes up. The hope that destroys you in football. Right. On that note, let's talk about. We've got a little idea to just kind of for the first episode. We're going to do our Chelsea and Arsenal combined 11. Just so you know, this is probably going to get quite heated. But we will remain friends at the end of it, and there will be an episode 2. Yeah, it doesn't sound very confident on that
I
side.
was thinking. I was like trying to think. Yeah. What formation are you thinking?
Do we go with the? We can't do 4-3-3. Surely, it's got to be. Don't know. Right, we'll do 4-3-3 because it's what everyone plays these days.
Yeah. Okay.
4-4-2 just won't work because there's too many midfielders we both want.
Well, check sorted. There we go. Right back. Yeah. And that's another thing. You know, he had a skull fracture and he still played that good. And before the instant, he was even better.
Yeah, okay. I was going to try and argue David Seaman.
Seaman's decent.
But we'll go with Czech just to
least goals conceded in the season.
Yeah, okay. Czech, most clean sheets in the Premier League history still, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, I think Ederson or Alisson will probably beat this one if they stay there.
Reckon?
Yeah.
I think he's got quite a lead, you know.
What should be like Brad Friedel's? We both
yeah. Brad Friedel.
No, shout out Brad Friedel. He was actually a really good goalkeeper.
Petr Cech's got 202. You wouldn't guess who's second.
Schmeichel?
Nope.
You said I'd never guess it. Right. Paul Robinson?
Nope.
Nah, go on then.
David James.
Oh, yeah. Well, to be fair, yeah, he played for every bloody club.
Yeah, you go. The top five is Petr Cech, David James, Mark Schwarzer of all people.
To be fair, yeah, he was alright. Mark Schwarzer, he was at Chelsea for a bit.
Oh yeah, David De Gea and then David Seaman at fifth.
Yeah,
that is only Premier League, not. Oh no, it will be all divisions, won't it? Cause
yeah, I think we've with Premier League since like '92.
Yeah.
So, but who do you want to put forward for right back?
Who would you like to put forward for right back?
Well, I got three that I could put forward.
Okay, go for it.
Paulo Ferreira.
Yeah.
Ivanovic.
Yeah.
And old Dave himself, Aspilicueta.
I don't know. Because...
Don't say Bellerin. I think that would be an episode one.
There's lots of players it could be. But I also like Laurent.
Yeah, he's a good shout.
That's the biggest shout for me, would be Laurent. I could say Eboué, just for the banter.
Yeah, we'll have Bentner as well, while we're at there.
Do not disrespect Lord Bentner, please.
I think he runs an esports team now.
He probably does, because his brand is ridiculous because of the memes and the jokes and just everything to go with it. Right, compromise. We'll have Lauren at right back.
Yeah.
Because left back we've got to have Ashley Cole, and I don't want Ashley Cole.
Yeah, I'm happy with Lauren, to be fair. Like, I could put Aspilicueta centre back as well, or Ivanovic actually, but
no, you just too.
Oh yeah, there's too many good ones ahead of them, but you know I could have put them in.
Right, so we're going to go Lauren at right back, Ashley Cole at left back.
Right, John Terry's in. Right.
Yeah, I have to give you that, and then it's got to be Tony Adams for me.
Ooh, above Sol Campbell.
Tony Adams above Big Sol. I love Big Sol, but Tony Adams was just different.
The only one I could say is Carvalho, because him and Terry together were immense.
He's not as good as Tony Adams, though.
I'm trying to think of else. Khalid Boularus.
No.
He was a centre back that wore the number 9 shirt.
What?
Well, to be fair, Gallus? Gallus? Not too, but no, actually.
No.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll give it to Tony Adams.
Yeah. Right, the three midfielders. This is where it's going to get spicy.
Fabregas.
Really?
Yeah.
He wasn't in mine.
Ooh. Well, can't they gotta be in there?
But you can't. No.
I think we have to play 4-2-3-1.
All right, we'll do two centre defensive midfielders because you can't not have Patrick Vieira.
Yeah, 100%. Vieira and Kante, but it's going a lot faster than I thought it would.
But we're good. The problem's going to be when we go to the attacking midfielder because it's Bergkamp versus Lampard in that number 10 role behind the striker.
Oh, can we have two?
Yeah. Should we just play 20 aside?
Yeah. Oh. I think it's, I love Bergkamp as well. Look, what a player. My goal against Newcastle. I don't know.
The goal against Newcastle was the best Premier League. Oh, I don't know. The Rooney. It's Rooney's overhead.
Oh, I think that is so overrated.
Do you?
Yeah,
Really?
100%. Yeah.
The Garnacho one, I think, is overrated.
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that one's overrated. I think there's been better overhead kicks in the Prem.
Do you?
100%. I can't name them at the minute. I'd have to research. But I definitely know there's at least one or two that'll probably be better.
That Rooney one he meant to do. Garnacho's was just shit. I'm fumbling here. I'm just going to hope and hit.
Yeah.
Whereas Rooney's was timed to sheer perfection. Against City as well, it was just yeah.
Oh yeah, the occasion made it better. I think.
The occasion for Rooney.
It's good. Like I'm not saying it's a shit goal, but I think it's like people overrate it. It's like top 5, top 10 goal in the Prem maybe, but not first.
That Beckham one was just disgusting.
Yeah. Man, to be fair, I think a couple of goalkeepers scored from like their own half, haven't they?
Brad Free.
I know Schmeichel scored from a corner.
Oh, Schmeichel scored a couple in the Premier League, didn't
Yeah. Right, we gotta get back on topic now. So centre mid.
Right. Centre mid. It's Lampard or...
So we'll come back to that.
Right. We'll come back to that. The wingers.
Yeah. Left winger.
I know this. It's basically Hazard versus Perez or Sanchez, in my eyes.
Sanchez.
He was phenomenal in that season with Ozil in 2018, I think it was.
I had an out to left field pick for left wing.
Who?
Henri.
No, we're not putting Drogba's. Drogba's not getting the same.
No, come on, we're gonna just. If this was a final, I know who I'd want in my team.
Thierry Henry.
No,
He's the best player the Premier League's ever seen.
he's one of them. He is there.
Don't tell me he's one of them. He is the best.
He's one of them. But
He's the best.
when it comes to finals, no.
But we're not in a final.
Drogba 9 finals, 20 million goals. Nah, you know he's seen to score in every final he played: Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup. Right, we're going to go to the Farage now, the right wing.
We're going to go to the Farage. Right, it's Theo Walcott, yeah?
Keep going.
Freddie Ljungberg?
Better. You're getting there.
Who's Chelsea had that plays right wing? Go on.
Solomon Kalou. Hey, don't diss Kalou, man. He come up with some important goals. No, we had Robin for a while.
Oh yeah, you did have
Zola. We had Victor Moses. Put some respect on his name. Good old Victor.
Put some respect on Victor Moses.
Yeah.
One thing I've got to say is we didn't even give Essien or Mikelele a shout in the CDM role.
Yeah, that's correct. We play 4 CDMs.
Can we play 4 CDMs? Yeah.
Yeah. Play a 4-4 and then just like one midfielder, one striker. Oh, right mid.
Neither team, okay, Arsenal have had Freddie Ljungberg. Perez technically played there for a little while. I can't say Theo Walcott because people just get angry at me. Saka's not a bad shout, actually. We could go with Saka. What's the for?
Because I think Ljungberg and Perez are better.
But Saka's... No, I can't say they're better because Saka's still young.
Yeah,
but he's just
they're
incredible.
more accomplished, you know. They actually
Right.
won something.
It's Saka, Robin, Perez, or Zola, surely. How long was Zola at Chelsea for?
I think 95 to 2003, so he was there a long time.
Outside opinion, Frank Lampard at right midfield. But, because we're just shoehorning players here, but I do think Frank Lampard could, because we got left mid, we went with Perez, didn't we?
No, we didn't pick.
No, we picked, right. This is the problem, because we could say Thierry Henry left mid, Frank Lampard right mid, Drogba up top, Bergkamp in the middle.
Well, there we go, we're sorted. We're done.
We done. Is that it? Yeah, we're going with that, yeah?
Yeah.
So, goalkeeper Petchak.
Yep.
Right back Lauren.
Yep.
The two centre-back pair are Tony Adams and John Terry.
Yep.
Also, can we talk about how disgustingly brutal that would be? It'd be horrible.
Brexit FC.
It's Brexit FC at the back. With Ashley Cole at left back. The two CDMs would be Vieira and Kante. Left wing, Omri. Centre midfield, or centre attack midfield, Bergkamp. Right midfield, Lampard. Striker, Drogba.
Yep.
That sounds good. And there's a plane going over my house.
Manager.
Don't even go there. If you try and say anyone but Arsene Wenger, I'm ending the call.
Jose.
No.
We want to win things.
We also want to play good football, not defend for 90 minutes and hope that we don't concede.
Okay, we'll.
Wenger changed modern era football.
Yeah, he stopped the drinking and made them get healthy. He did the football what Jamie Oliver did for Turkey Twizzlers.
That needs to be a t-shirt. Arsene Wenger did to football what Jamie Oliver did to food.
Jesus. But yeah, you can't. He's like top few managers. We should have left. Like,
I don't think we're going to decide on this.
No, they're co-managers.
They're co-managers.
Yeah,
it's like our co-podcasting. I reckon we should have a bit every week where we ask our guests something, or if we have a guest, we ask them something, and we could go with what should go to McDonald's order. The meal deal's overdone now. Every podcast asks what their person's favourite meal deal is.
We could go to vote Brexit.
Oh no, let's not. Let's not.
No. Ooh, yeah, I'm happy with like what's your go-to takeaway.
Yeah. What should go-to take? Because I'm quite judgmental on that kind of thing. Because if they sit there and go, my go-to takeaway is a McDonald's, I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's not takeaway. Well, you can take it away, but
yeah. What's your go-to takeaway then?
I am the fussiest person known on planet Earth. As you can probably tell, I do not like fruit or veg. So I got when I have a Chinese, I have the basic bitch option of chips and chicken balls.
Is that literally it? No noodles, no rice?
No, I'll eat noodles and rice that I make, but I done.
Is it because they put bean sprouts in it?
Oh, they put anything in there.
Spring onions, the flavourful stuff.
Shrek, onions, layers. I can't be dealing with it like this. I just don't like the texture.
What? My go-to's Indian.
Oh, to be fair, I had Indian when I went to Brighton for Develop. And I had chicken 65, I think it's called.
Chicken 65? I've never heard of that.
It was a proper Indian restaurant as well.
Are you sure?
It was right by the hotel. Fucking £103 it cost.
Yeah, it was for two of you as well, weren't it?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
And then you had to shoot for a meeting, didn't you? So you didn't eat half
Yeah, didn't eat it all. I said, I'll save it for later. And then I got back from the party thing at 2:30. Where is it? Oh, I chucked it out. Just like throwing away money, that should be your prerogative. I would have eaten it. So yeah, chicken 65 was what I had. It was quite nice what I managed to eat of it. And made some yesterday. We had some I found the recipe and we made some. So
I'm gonna have to look at that. Chicken 65.
Yeah, it weren't too spicy. The first one was though. But yeah, I'm not too bad with spice.
Yeah, I can handle my heat. Yeah, mine go-to is chicken down sack. So it's like spicy with lentils in it, and then mushroom rice, cheese and chili naan. And this is controversial because I get brutalised for this. I love a chips with a curry. Chips with a curry is elite.
Is that dodgy? Not my watch.
See, yeah, you're Welsh. You put curry sauce on chips if it's anything to go by.
We put lamb sauce on everything.
You put lamb sauce on everything.
Yeah, I don't personally. Not a big fan.
No, you just eat leeks and lamb. Isn't that your
Yeah,
basic
and Caerphilly cheese.
Can you speak Welsh?
Borada. Not fluently. I can speak bits. I can say a sentence, and I don't know what it means. Rydw i'n mynd y tŷ bach gyda hi. Something to do with the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah, something to do with the toilet.
I can't speak another language. English is hard enough for me.
Everybody wants the Welsh accent from you.
I can't. No, we'll get cancelled on day one.
No, it won't be. It's a bit of fun.
It's a bit of fun. I can't do it. We've discovered this on stream. Oh, like Ness, how's it happening? No, it's terrible, isn't it? Cam's just froze.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
It was good. It was good. That was good.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was pretty
Yes,
bad.
it was pretty bad. Right. Shall we call it there for episode 1?
Or we could just literally record another one. Welcome to episode 2.
Yeah, just so many podcasters do that, like the big ones.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're now going to jump into recording an episode. And I'm like, how can you talk for that long?
Yeah.
On that note, to put it bluntly, I reckon we should end it there.
Yep. Put it bluntly. Or bunty. Or blunty.
Blunty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spell a mistake on Twitter. Never going to live that one down. Yep. So to end it there, I've been the Wobbly Gamer.
I've been Cameron.
And we will catch you next time.
Ruby, stop!